In the heart of one of the world's most populous nations, a silent crisis is unfolding. A crisis that could reshape the future of a global superpower and send ripples across the world. China, a country known for its rapid economic growth and massive population, is facing an unprecedented challenge. Its birth rates are plummeting at an alarming rate. This demographic shift is not just a statistic, it's a harbinger of profound economic and social changes. For decades, policies and societal norms have shaped the family structure in China. But now, the consequences of these policies are becoming starkly evident, posing a dilemma that could affect not only China's future, but also the global economic landscape. In this video, we will delve deep into the heart of this crisis. We'll explore the factors driving this demographic downturn, its implications for China and the world, and what it means for the future of a nation that has long been a pillar of global growth and stability. Join us as we uncover the layers of this complex issue and understand why China's birth rate crisis is not just a national concern, but a global one.
All I'm offering is the truth, nothing more.
Economic impact of China's demographics. China's economic landscape has been a subject of global admiration for decades, marked by unprecedented growth and development. However, beneath this facade of economic prowess, there lies a concerning trend that could undermine the nation's economic stability. As we delve into the economic context of China's birth rate crisis, we uncover a complex interplay between demographic shifts and economic health. In 2023, China's GDP figures showed a modest increase, slightly above the government's target. This growth, while seemingly positive, pales in comparison to the robust expansion seen in previous decades. The era of double-digit growth rates, a hallmark of China's economic miracle, now appears to be a relic of the past. This slowdown is not just a matter of numbers, it's a reflection of deeper structural issues within the Chinese economy. The declining birth rate is a critical factor in this economic equation. A shrinking workforce threatens to upend the balance of China's labor market, potentially leading to a scarcity of labor and increased costs for businesses. This demographic downturn also poses a challenge to the consumer market. With fewer young consumers, the domestic demand that has been driving China's economy could see a significant reduction. Moreover, the aging population brings its own set of economic burdens. Increased healthcare and pension costs could strain public finances, diverting resources away from critical areas like infrastructure and innovation. This demographic shift could also impact China's position in the global economy, potentially slowing down its ascent as a dominant economic power. As we analyze these economic indicators, it becomes clear that China's birth rate crisis is not just a demographic issue, but a looming economic challenge. The implications of this crisis extend far beyond China's borders, affecting global supply chains, international trade, and worldwide economic stability. China's birth rate decline, the facts. The demographic crisis in China is not just a fleeting concern, it's a profound shift with lasting implications. Recent data paints a stark picture. The birth rate in China is declining at a rate unseen in decades, signaling a demographic downturn that could reshape the nation's future. In 2023, the numbers reveal a troubling trend. The total number of births continue to fall dramatically, reaching levels that have raised alarms among policymakers and demographers alike. This decline in birth rates is not a sudden occurrence, but the culmination of years of demographic trends. The repercussions of this shift are far-reaching, affecting everything from the labor market to long-term economic planning. The roots of this crisis can be traced back to policy decisions made decades ago. The one-child policy, implemented in the late 1970s, has had a lasting impact on China's demographic landscape. While it was initially successful in controlling population growth, the long-term effects have been less favorable. The policy has resulted in a skewed age structure, with a shrinking younger population and a growing elderly demographic. The consequences of this demographic imbalance are profound. With fewer young people entering the workforce, China faces the prospect of a labor shortage, which could hamper economic growth and productivity. Additionally, the aging population presents challenges in terms of increased healthcare and social security costs, placing additional strain on public resources. This demographic crisis is not just a matter of numbers, it's a reflection of changing social attitudes and economic pressures. The rising cost of living, urbanization, and evolving lifestyle choices have all contributed to the declining birth rate. Young couples in China today face a different set of considerations when deciding to start a family, with financial stability and quality of life often taking precedence over traditional norms. As we delve into the details of this demographic crisis, it becomes clear that its impact extends far beyond the borders of China. It's a crisis that poses questions about the sustainability of current economic models and the future of global demographic trends. What's causing China's population drop? The demographic crisis in China is a multifaceted issue, influenced by a combination of policy decisions, social changes, and economic factors. To fully grasp the extent of this crisis, it's essential to examine the key elements that have contributed to the current situation. First and foremost, the one-child policy, implemented in 1979, has had a profound and lasting impact on China's demographic structure. This policy, aimed at controlling population growth, has led to a significant imbalance in the age distribution of the population. While it succeeded in its immediate goal, the long-term consequences have been far-reaching, leading to a shrinking younger generation and a rapidly aging population. Another critical factor is the gender imbalance that has emerged as a result of the one-child policy. With a cultural preference for male children, the policy led to a disproportionate number of males in the population. This gender disparity has further complicated the demographic challenges, affecting marriage patterns and future population growth. Economic considerations have also played a significant role in the declining birth rate. The rapid economic development in China has led to increased living costs, particularly in urban areas. For many young couples, the financial burden of raising children in this economic environment has become a significant deterrent. This economic pressure is compounded by the competitive job market and the high cost of education, leading many to delay or forego having children. Additionally, social attitudes towards family and child rearing have evolved. The younger generation in China is increasingly prioritizing career and personal development over traditional family roles. The shift in societal values, combined with the pressures of modern urban life, has contributed to the preference for smaller families. These contributing factors, the legacy of the one-child policy, gender imbalance, economic pressures, and changing social attitudes, have collectively shaped the current demographic crisis in China. Understanding these elements is crucial in assessing the potential solutions and future trajectory of this complex issue. China versus the world, a demographic comparison. In understanding China's demographic crisis, it's insightful to draw comparisons with other regions that have faced or are facing similar challenges. This comparative analysis not only sheds light on the unique aspects of China's situation, but also helps us grasp the broader global trends in demographics and their implications. Let's first consider other Asian economies such as Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Singapore. These regions, like China, have experienced significant economic growth and development. However, they too have seen a marked decline in birth rates. This trend is often observed in rapidly developing economies, where increased wealth and urbanization lead to changes in family planning and societal values. In Taiwan, for example, the birth rate has been on a steady decline, reaching levels that are among the lowest in the world. This decline mirrors the pattern seen in China, but is influenced by different policy backgrounds and economic conditions. Similarly, Hong Kong and Singapore, both with advanced economies, have also reported declining birth rates, highlighting the complex interplay between economic development and demographic changes. These comparisons reveal a common pattern. As countries become wealthier and more developed, birth rates tend to fall. This phenomenon is attributed to a variety of factors, including higher living costs, greater access to education and career opportunities for women, and a shift in priorities towards personal and professional development over traditional family roles. However, what sets China apart in this context is the scale and speed of its demographic shift, influenced heavily by its one-child policy. While other regions have experienced natural demographic transitions, China's situation is partly the result of a stringent population control policy, leading to unique challenges such as a significant gender imbalance and a rapidly aging population. Through this comparative analysis, we gain a deeper understanding of China's demographic crisis within the global context. It highlights the need for policies and strategies that are tailored to the specific economic, social, and cultural realities of each region, while addressing the broader challenges of changing demographic trends. Understanding China's crisis, a GeoLand insight. As we conclude our exploration of China's demographic crisis, it's clear that this issue is much more than a series of statistics. It's a profound shift that will shape the future of not only China, but also the global community. The implications of this demographic downturn are vast, touching upon economic stability, international relations, and the global balance of power. Here at GeoLand, we are committed to bringing you deep, insightful content that goes beyond the mainstream narrative. Our focus is on uncovering truths that are often overlooked or ignored, providing a platform for discussions that challenge conventional perspectives. In a world where information is often filtered, we strive to offer a clearer, unobstructed view of global events and trends. As an anonymous channel, our strength lies in the integrity of our content and the support of our viewers. Every share, every like, and every subscription helps us grow and continue to bring you exclusive, thought-provoking content. Your engagement is not just valued, it's essential in our quest to shed light on complex issues like China's demographic crisis. We encourage you to share this video, discuss these topics with your peers, and continue to seek out information that challenges you to think more deeply about the world. Your active participation is key to fostering a more informed, engaged global community. In closing, we thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery and understanding. Stay tuned to GeoLand for more content that delves into the heart of global issues and uncovers the truths that shape our world. Together, let's continue to explore, learn, and grow.